Please read the disclaimer. XRP holders, is the honeymoon over? Plus, 4-digit XRP is back in the headlines. We're going to talk about that and a new tariff on China. Oh no. Hello, beautiful people. Shalom, moneymakers. Happy Sunday, Sunday fun day. Let's get into it. Currently, XRP is sitting at $1.33, minus 1.73% on the day. Bitcoin down 2.63% on the day. You can see most of the sell-off happened last night when the news came out about the discussions in Pakistan between the US and Iran. And since then, there has been a little bit of a sell-off here, but for the most part, the market has held the price. XRP is about at the low that it hit when we had that news that came out. And so right now, there's not a lot of action in the top 5, right? It's sold off and then, consolidation. What is showing a lot of action is Rave that we talked about multiple times over the past few days. It's up already 93% today. It's at a few billion market cap, 1.25 billion market cap already. It was in I think it was in like the 200s. Yes, 2 days ago. And it's already at 1.25. So wild movement there. It's not at 5. I don't know why it said that the price was at 5. We need to refresh it, but weird. It says it's at 5, but I know it's at 416, up 92% on the day. It's still a crazy asset though, because it's super volatile. I got stopped out during the night and I reopened. You can see it dropped 30% in 6 minutes after it popped. So there's a lot of manipulation. Again, this is a very, 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 very volatile asset that can, you see, I got stopped out here and then it ran during the night, right? So I missed out on most of the movement. I got back in, I think, around 2. And so we're already at 4. So I did get a nice movement there today, but it could have been a lot better. But we don't cry on spilled milk, right? We move on. We go to the next trade. Is the crypto honeymoon over? Wall Street analysts are cutting forecasts for Coinbase and other crypto firms as falling token prices are weakening trading activity threatens upcoming Q1 earnings. Barclays downgraded Coinbase. Oppenheimer also trimmed revenue and volume estimates. And, Coinbase CEO only has himself to blame, right? Because if they wouldn't have, stepped out of the Clarity Act, then we could have been at a lot higher prices. Now, according to everything that we are seeing right now, high probability that the Clarity Act will go forward, right? We know Brian Armstrong said it's time, and he aligned with Scott Bessent, who urged the banking committee to hold a markup and send the bill to Trump's desk. And we did get Senator Bill Haggerty confirming the Clarity Act is scheduled to be presented to the Senate Banking Committee next week. So if you were waiting for that to happen this week, maybe next week. We had a lot of news in the morning about Iran and USA and the Strait of Hormuz and potential blockage and what Saudi Arabia was doing and all that. If you missed the morning video, go watch that. But it seems that President Trump is also going to put 50% tariffs on China if it sends weapons to Iran. And he was also saying that he was going to put tariffs on countries that are going to buy Iranian oil. And so this is going to be interesting to see if he actually does this. And how does the market react to all these headlines Monday? Because again, many times we have these headlines on Sunday and the crypto market doesn't really react. But then Monday, when the stock market opens up, suddenly crypto starts selling off with the with the rest of the market, which is interesting. It's probably algo related. Like you saw how, for example, right when everything sold off, XRP and everything, right? Watch, it was at 4:30 a.m. But at 4:30 a.m., 4:30 a.m. was 4:30 a.m. You can see that, for example, Rave here didn't sell off. Why? Because I think that Rave isn't on the same algos that the top cryptocurrencies are on. So these cryptocurrencies, the top cryptocurrencies have algos that trade on them according to what happens with the news. The rave is a little bit different right now. It's getting squeezed and there's a lot of shenanigans that are happening there, but you saw that it didn't sell off. Whereas assets like Bitcoin and Ethereum and Solana and XRP and Cardano, they all sold off at the same time, right? And so very interesting that you can see it happen all across the board. All the top ones, they sold off. So again, I don't know what's going to happen day to day. Maybe tomorrow we sell off. Maybe tomorrow we pump if there's good news. As always, just want to remind you that this video is for educational purposes, for entertainment purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence before you decide to invest. Very, very important. Also, remember that I will never contact you on social media asking to sign up to anything or to send me any money. Those are scammers. Those are imposters. Please, please, please be very, very careful out there. Okay. Let's move on to this XRP triple digits or quadruple digits, right? No, because 4 digits, right? By 2030. So Dom, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, a former Goldman Sachs analyst and EZA co-founder, along with his brother Phil, predicted the roll-up podcast that XRP could reach 1,000 in 4 to 5 years, implying a 61 trillion market cap based on its 61.4 billion circulating supply. They compared it to Ethereum's past surge and its missed ceilings in crypto valuations, while Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse highlighted recent acquisitions like Hidden Road and Medco that position XRP at the center of cross-border payment infrastructure, trading at $1.35 right now. The bold call split opinions between dreamers eyeing unlimited potential and detractors noting it would dwarf global stock markets. So we've talked about this in the past. It's kind of, annoying, infuriating a little bit that they keep putting this out there. It's like going out and saying, well, I don't know. I don't want to put anything on the spot, but we've talked about this. I don't like when they're doing this. Why? Because if people see this and they say, oh, this is Noah Dom, he's from EZA, he's not a silly person, he's an intelligent person, is throwing out these crazy price predictions for XRP, then anything else than that value is considered a failure, right? This is what people might be saying to themselves. But then what happens? People see that XRP is stuck at $1.34 for a while around that area, and they start getting depressed, or they lose interest, or they say, oh, all you influencers say that XRP is going to $1,000, right? I don't know what kind of accent that was. I'm very sorry for it. Maybe I needed some posh accent. I don't know. That was bad too. But I just wish that they would stop throwing that around. Let's get past $2, gets back to $3, $5, and then we can start talking about the potential of the $1,000. Yes, that is a possibility. Theoretically, it could happen. Very low probability again, but bringing it back all the time is a little bit delusional, but people also said that 100,000 for Bitcoin in the beginning was delusional. I know that now it's below 100,000, but did hit 100,000. So anything can happen, but probably not, right? The 4 digits. 3 digits, maybe better probability. Let's get to 2 digits first, right? Before we talk about 3 digits and 4 digits. That's just my point of view, okay? Now, there are people that are saying, oh, the crypto market's done. And we had this headline about the cutting the forecast. But this is, when you look at this and you look where crypto and AI could potentially bring itself, it says, this is single-handedly why I'm still bullish on crypto. This is from Miles, who actually kind of quit crypto and started doing AI videos. He says, if you don't believe me, listen to Mark Anderson, founder of A1C6Z, the world's biggest VC. Crypto and AI is going to be huge and one of the best product market fits we've ever seen. Let's listen to what he had to say.
Yeah, no, now I think it's going to happen for sure. Yeah, and there's 2 reasons it's going to happen for sure. One is we actually have internet native money now in the form of stable coins and crypto. And this is, I think this is the grand unification basically of AI and crypto is what's about to happen now. I think AI is the crypto killer app, I think is where this is really going to come out. And then the other is just, I think it's now obvious. It's like, obviously AI agents are going to need money. And it's already happening, right? If you've got a claw and you want it to buy things for you, you have to give it money in some form.
I would say the adoption is probably like 0.1%, if that. But yeah.
Oh, today, yeah. But think forward. Like, where is it going?
Forward thinking.
The ultimate principle of everything and everything that I think we do is it's the William Gibson quote, which is the future is already here. It just isn't distributed. Mm-hmm. Isn't distributed yet. My friends who are the most aggressive users of OpenClaw just like have given their claws bank accounts and credit cards. And not only have they done it, it's obvious that they needed to do it because it's obvious that they needed to be able to spend money on their behalf.
Yeah.
It's just completely obvious. And again, like, so the number of people who have done that today, to your point, is like, I don't know, probably 5,000 or something. Yeah. But
it'll grow.
That's how these things start.
So this is going to be very interesting. We've talked about this, and I think that the fact is that AI is going to be one of the big fuels of crypto in the future. Like you said, you're going to have these AI agents interacting, right? And they can't wait, right, for a swift transfer 3 days. No, right? They want an instantaneous transfer. So the AI is not going to, these AI agents won't want to work with old school systems. And so that, I think, is going to be where the cheddar is going to be made for crypto going forward. And it will be very interesting to see how XRP can establish itself in that ecosystem. I think Ripple will be at the forefront of that, but maybe others will come and use XRP or do things with XRP going forward. So it will be very, very interesting how that plays out. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think? Do you think that crypto is going to integrate with AI and it's going to be beautiful and harmonic? Or is there going to be something new and AI is not going to use crypto and then crypto is going to be never going to be used actually for payments? Let me know in the comment section, what do you think? Don't forget to smash the like button. Check out the links in the description down below. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time. And like I always say, let's make a lot of money.